Hello students, welcome to this video lecture. In this lecture, we are going to see how to find Fourier series when a function is given by numerical values. So we are going to use a particular process called harmonic analysis to do that. So that's what we are going to learn in this video. Many times in systems, functions or even signals are represented as the sum of individual components, and each individual component will be an oscillatory wave. So harmonic analysis is a branch of mathematics which is concerned with that particular type, and the process of finding the individual harmonics and adding them up finally in the Fourier expansion is known as harmonic analysis. And this is a pictorial representation for that. You can see a signal having a combination of many waves. So now let us move on to find Fourier series using harmonic analysis. First, let us look at the formula. Our usual Fourier series formula only. First, in interval 0 to 2 pi, let us see f of x equal to a naught by 2 summation an cos nx plus summation bn sin nx. The same formula only here we have taken, and here we have in summation format, but in harmonic analysis means like it is summation of each individual component it will be represented. So we are going to split this summation term by term, like component by component. So when you put n equal to 1 in the first term, we have a1 cos x plus b1 sin x, plus next move on to n equal to 2. When you put n equal to 2 in that Fourier series term, we get a2 cos 2x plus b2 sin 2x. Plus similarly, when we put n equal to 3, we get a3 cos 3x plus b3 sin 3x. So like this, we have to split term by term, like component by component we have to write. And after writing like this, the particular term, the first term, no, like a1 cos x plus b1 sin x, that you have to club together. That is called as first harmonic or fundamental harmonic. And similarly, the second term, that is a2 cos 2x plus b2 sin 2x, is called the second harmonic. And the third term, a3 cos 3x plus b3 sin 3x, will be called third harmonic. Because in problems, many times they will mention find the harmonic till the second term, or find three harmonics, like that. So whichever harmonic they are asking, you have to find till that harmonic. Now let us move on to the formulas to find a0, a1, b1, etc. Because here the function f of x would not have been given as an analytic function. Instead, only few values of f of x would be given. So we cannot use our usual formula a0, an and all we had as a 1 by pi integral 0 to 2 pi in Fourier series. No, like we cannot use those formula here. So we have to use different formulas. This is the formula for a0. Remember, 2 by capital N into sigma y. A1 will be 2 into sigma y cos x by capital N. That y is actually the function f of x only. A2 will be 2 into sigma y cos 2x divided by N. A3 will be 2 into sigma y cos 3x divided by N. So as and when you observe all these, try to memorize. Similarly, we'll go to the Fourier constants b1, b2, etc. b1 will be 2 into sigma y into now sin x. Instead of cos, we have for bn sin x. So sin x by n. Similarly, b2, that's going to be sigma y sin 2x by n, of course, into 2. b3 will be 2 into sigma y sin 3x divided by capital N. So these are the formulas. Next, we'll move on to the interval 0 to 2l. So first we saw in 0 to 2 pi, now we have 0 to 2l. So in that, instead of cos nx and sin nx, what is the difference we'll have there? Cos n pi x by l, sin n pi x by l. So the Fourier series is given by these three terms, our usual Fourier series only, which we already know. And as usual, harmonic analysis, what we usually do, we split component wise. So split the summations. The first term will be when we put n equal to 1, what we have? A1 cos pi x by L plus in the next series B1 sin pi x by L. So club this. This is the first term. Of course, A0 by 2 is sitting as a constant term in the beginning. Plus when we put n equal to 2 in the summation, we get A2 cos 2 pi x by L plus B2 sin 2 pi x by L. Similarly, plus the third term. And as usual, the first term will be known as first harmonic, second term will be known as second harmonic, and third will be known as third harmonic. So if they ask problems, find till second harmonic, you can stop till the second term. Now this gives the formula to find the Fourier constants A0, A1 and B1 etc. Of course in 0 to 2L. So previously we had all these formula for 0 to 2 pi, but now for 0 to 2L, so a little bit difference will be there in the angle. Instead of cos pi x, we have cos pi x by L in A1, and instead of cos 2 pi x, 2x, we have cos 2 pi x by L in A2, and so on. And one more thing, very important, that capital N that comes in the formula is the number of data which they will give in the problem. And another important note which you have to remember is when you have a problem, you will be given x values and f of x values. That is, f of x is denoted as y. So observe the data carefully. If the first and the last f of x value, that is the y value, are same, then you have to omit the last data. So it's an important note which you have to observe here. Let us do few problems in harmonic analysis now. So take the first one, the following values of y. Give the displacement in centimeters for a certain machine part for the rotation x of the flywheel. Expand the y as the form of a Fourier series. So you can see the difference in this problem is we don't have any function f of x as x squared, cos x, e power x like that. Instead, we have only numerical values of x and y. So whenever numerical data is given, for that you have to find Fourier series only using harmonic analysis. You cannot go to find an or bn directly. You can only find separate terms like a1, a2, etc. And you may have a doubt like till which term we need to find, because maximum only till 3 harmonics we can do in the examination. Even so after that the fourth and all will be very difficult for us, like it will be time consuming. So if they do not mention up to which harmonic we have to do, you can always do till 3 harmonics. Otherwise, if they have mentioned till second harmonic, means like you can stop till second harmonic. And this is a formula till third harmonic we have written. And the first thing before starting harmonic analysis problem, you have to observe the first and the last value of y. So in this problem, if you observe with the table they have given, the first value of y and the last value of y are the same. It's repeated. So when you have such situation, kindly omit the last data. Please do remember to do this checking, otherwise the entire problem will become wrong. And what is capital N here? After cutting the last data, you have only 6 data. So capital N is 6. And let us now write the formula to find all these constants. These are the formula for A0, A1, A2, A3. Remember, we are doing problem in 0 to 2 pi. So we have these set of formulae. And now we should move on to find the values of these constants. So if you observe, A0 is 2 into sigma y by n. So what is sigma y? The values of y you have to add. And the next, for A1, we need 2 by capital N into sigma y cos x. Now what is sigma y cos x? So all the y values into, for each x value you have to find cos x, and you have to multiply that cos x into y. So like that you will be having for every data of x and y, and you have to add all those values. Similarly, sigma y cos 2x means you have to put a column for y cos 2x, and for each x and y value you have to calculate cos 2x first, and that value you have to multiply by y. So like that for every term you will be having, and you have to add all that. So that final addition that you have to substitute here. So let us see how to proceed further. Yeah, this is the tabular column you have to frame. So look at this tabular column. The first column and the second column are given in the problem itself. X and Y values are the values which were given in the problem. And remember, since the first Y value and the last Y value was repeating, we had cut the last data. So we are stopping the data only till 5 pi by 3. And these are the values we need to substitute in A0, A1, B1, etc. So that's why we are putting the column for y cos x, y sin x, since these two are for first harmonic. Then the second harmonic terms, y cos 2x and y sin 2x. Next we move on to third harmonic terms. So y cos 3x and y sin 3x. So just for a sample, let me explain how to get these values. So if you take y cos x column first, what is x? Look at the first value, y cos x, under y cos x, the first value. So x is 0 there. So what is cos 0? 1. That cos 0 answer you have to multiply with y. So 1 into 1, answer is 1. Now let us go to the second value of y cos x. Now cos of pi by 3 you have to find. So use the calculator for this. You need definitely calculator. Cos pi by 3, you have to use the calculator and find the answer. That value, you multiply with 1.4, finally you will get 0.7. And remember, since all these x values are given in radians, remember to have the mode of the calculator in radians, because most of the time we have the mode of the calculator in degrees. So if it is in degrees, kindly change the mode to radians. For that you can keep pressing the mode button in the calculator. It will give you options. So once you will get options for radians, degree, etc. So there you press for radians and keep doing this problem. Okay, now let us go to y sin 2x for a sample. So look at y sin 2x. The first value is 0, because when we substitute x as 0 here, sin 0, 0, that into 1, so anyway 0. Similarly, how do you get that 1.212? You can check with your calculator. Sin 2x. So x is pi by 3. For the second 1.212 I am explaining. X is pi by 3. So sin 2 pi by 3 you will get. You will have a value from the calculator you have to calculate. And that answer into y. So into 1.4. So that when you multiply you will get 1.212. So like this, kindly find all the values and fill up this data table. And for each column we need the summation also. So finally in the last row you put the summation row and you add the values of that particular column and have the data ready. Now we will proceed to find the values of the Fourier constants a0, a1, etc. So look at the first one, a0. The formula is 2 into sigma y divided by capital N. And what is sigma y? From the tabular column you have sigma y is 8.7. That you can substitute. Next is a1. The formula is 2 into sigma y cos x divided by capital N. So the column addition of y cos x, that is minus 1.1, you have to substitute. Same way you have to substitute sigma y cos 2x value in a2 formula and you can find the answer for a2 and a3. So likewise we have to find even the b values. So b1 is 2 into sigma y sin x. So the addition of the column sigma, y sin x, that will be the sigma y sin x value. You can substitute here. Similarly, you can find b2 and b3 values. And now substitute all the values of a0, a1, etc. till b3 in your Fourier series. So this is the Fourier series we have written. So wherever you have a0, a1, b1, etc., just substitute the numerical values we have just calculated. So we have f of x equal to the first term a0 by 2. a0 was 2.9. So a0 by 2 will be 1.45. And in the place of a1, substitute minus 0.37 into cos x. plus b1 1.17 into sine x. So we club this and this is known as first harmonic. Similarly, a2 cos 2x plus b2 sin 2x. So substitute a2 and b2 there. So this is second harmonic. Then the last is the third harmonic. Since b3 is 0, the sin 3x term is not coming. So this is the required Fourier series. So this is actually very easy to calculate using the tablet, calculator, getting the values numerically and substituting is very easy compared to our usual integration problems. Let us do another problem. This problem is evaluating Fourier series. Till first harmonic they have asked, but in the interval they have given an interval from 0 to 5x values. So we have to compare with the general interval 0 to 2L. So this is the formula. Till first harmonic we have written, but in L format. Now the interval is 0, 5, but we can take that as 0, 6 as open interval, considering the last data, the last value 6 is omitted, and we can compare this with our general interval 0 to 2L, so that L becomes 3. Instead of taking 0, 5, we can take always 0, 6, because if we take 0, 5, we will have L is 5 by 2, which may be very difficult in calculations. So that is why for convenience sake we are choosing 0, 6. And this is the formula for Fourier series, replacing your L as 3. And this is the formula for A0, A1 and B1 in L format. Remember, this is formula in L format. Here L is 3, and also we should note that capital N is number of data, and that is going to be 6 in this problem. Let us put the tabular column for the values which are necessary. So for what we need to put the columns? For y cos pi x by 3 and for y sin pi x by 3. So we have put separate columns. In fact, in this problem, it is even the column for cos pi x by 3 and sin pi x by 3 separately it has been put, so that you can verify. So look at the tabulated values. For example, the last 15.588, how do you get that? In the place of x you have to substitute 1. So sin pi by 3 will have, and calculate what is sin pi by 3. That answer you have to multiply with y. So what is y for that? 18. So likewise you have to calculate for each and every x and y and fill up this tabular column. And finally find the summation also, that is very important. So we have got the summation of y cos pi x by 3, that column as minus 25, and the summation value of y sin pi x by 3 as minus 3.465. So remember, these two values, summation values, we are going to substitute in A1 and B1. So now let us substitute the summation values which we calculated from the tabular column. A0 is 2 by n into sigma y. Sigma y was 125, so substitute and find the value of A0, which is 41.67. Similarly, A1 is this formula, and remember sigma y cos pi x by 3 we got as minus 25, so substitute that. Similarly, this is the formula for B1, and sigma y sin pi x by 3 also we can get from the tabular column, and that was minus 3.465. So substituting, we get the answer for B1. Now let us substitute all these A0, A1 and B1 in the Fourier series. So this was the Fourier series, and of course we have to put L equal to 3, and making all the substitutions A0, A1 and B1, we will get the answer for f of x equal to this. So which is the required first harmonic. Since specifically they've asked in the problem only till first harmonic, we are stopping till the first term. Otherwise we can even proceed to second harmonic if we have time. So students, I hope you would have learned how to find the harmonics, especially for a given function where numerical data is given and how to find the Fourier series. So try to do these problems, and you can observe the first problem is of period t, so that you have to compare with 0 to 2l, that type, and second of course it is 0 to 2 pi problem. So to conclude in this class, we have studied harmonic analysis, where we find Fourier series when for a function whose numerical data was given. And in the next class, we will see the applications of partial differential equations. Of course, with the harmonic analysis, this unit Fourier series comes to the end. Next class, we have to start a new unit, which is applications of PDE. Thank you.